And in 7 minutes, I will be 30. I'll have left my 20s behind. Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've been on the internet face to face. I know you might have seen me in pictures and posts and things, but I spent the last 4 months off. I spent the last decade before that being a Pokemon YouTuber. My 20s have been spent revolving around YouTube and building the beginnings of a career. And shortly I enter my 30s. I've been taking a break for a little while, and I just wanted to let everyone know I'm doing great. I am so incredibly happy within myself. This break has been for me exactly what I needed it, I think, to be. I've delved a little bit into my childhood. I've spent time playing Pokemon and Zelda and Sonic. Sonic Riders has been weirdly the highlight. I never expected that a 20-year-old game or 15-year-old game, however old it is, that I barely think about, to be the thing that got to me. But gosh darn, there's been an amazing quarter-life, third-life crisis I've been having this last 4 months. And the time off has really, really helped. What's next? What do my 30s have? I don't know. I could not have told you coming into age 20 that like my whole 20s would be this incredible YouTube career filled with so many incredibly beautiful friends. I had a party, and of course, not everyone that I would have loved to have been there was able to be there, but so many people came out from all corners of my life. Seeing friends from different friendship groups, mixing and mingling as well, becoming friends, some now dating, that kind of thing, makes me so happy. To have formed a relationship with Phoebe myself over the last 6 years, to have done that in my 20s, and a bond that's so incredibly strong that I assume it'll just be here for the rest of my life. I'm finding myself over the last couple of years through deep intensive therapy, understanding who I am, how I got here, why the various things in my life have affected me as they have, and what I want to do going forward, and the kind of intentional life I want to live. I can only think about just how grateful I am that I have been so fortunate to get to live this life. And now my 30s, the next chapter begins. And I'm jazzed. I'm super excited. I know this video will seem a little bit weird, but I think when you hit those age milestones, it is naturally a time for reflective. It's why at New Year's everyone gets all like, oh, new year, new me, is because it invites reflection. And in the last, I think 4 months while I've been off, there's been plenty of time for reflection. The first steps into my 30s are going to be in the world of acting. I hope. I think that's the case. I'm taking a screen acting course and an improv course, and I'm taking I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I'm doing like a how to self-tape from home thing. I'm very excited. I'm thinking about acting names. I've got 2 that I like, okay? Toby St. George, because I'm born on St. George's Day. It's St. George's Day, my birthday. Or Toby Rivers. But I'm not sure, and maybe another name will come up. I'm juggling. I think it's the kind of thing I'll chat about with an agent. I'm looking forward to kind of opening a book on that, a chapter on that of that book, I suppose. YouTube, maybe again, maybe one day, not anytime soon, but maybe one day. Maybe Pokemon YouTube will be a thing for me in the future. I'm sure it will. Legends ZA, the new Pokemon game, sounds very exciting, and maybe Legends, there's something there. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds, but nothing in the near future. I've been doing a little bit of creative writing. I've got this whole fantasy world that I want to share with you all at some point, some way, but that could be in a year or it could be in 10 years. I'm going pretty slowly with it, so expect George R.R. Martin to have written 5 more books by the time I get this done, but I'm writing something. And I'm just interested in exploring more of myself. I have the most wonderful friends, the most incredible family. I'm just very grateful. What many of you won't know is when the channel ended, Birdkeeper Toby, my YouTube channel, when I said that was it 4 months ago, I watched the last video in bed with Phoebe, and I had friends all over watching it, and obviously many of you saw it. And obviously I'd seen the video before because, you know, I had edited it. But watching the end when the screen went black and there were all these salute emojis in the chat and everyone was saying their thanks. Wow. I started to cry. That was it. And it was this huge wave of relief that it was done and sadness that it was over and that chapter was done. But most of all, I think the most prevailing thing was gratitude. I just felt so grateful that I got to do that. I'm incredibly lucky, and I hope that if the next 10 years are sort of as blessed, and I say that in a very religious way, but if I am as lucky and blessed by the people around me and by the company that I share over the next 10 years, I hope to pay some of that gratitude back into the world. I don't know what that will look like. Hopefully through some laughs, maybe through some insight, hopefully through some charity. But yeah. I turned 30 in 1 minute. Where's my little man? Oh, he's out of the room. I've spent the last 4 months being a cat dad. That's who my little man is. And watching him grow. I'm so incredibly blessed. And it is now 23:59. So any second now, I turn 30. Let the next chapter begin. You know, if I was a real YouTuber, I would have started this 8 minutes before midnight. What are you going to do? I hope everyone's doing well.